Alright, also look, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over my breakdown as well as my predictions for UFC Paris's co-main and main events this weekend because we've got two exciting and banger matchups to talk about. In the co-main event, we've got Nassourdine Imavov taking on Brendan Allen, and in the main event, we're going over Renato Moicano versus the God of War Benoit Saint-Denis. So, in this video, I'm going to be giving my detailed breakdown as well as my prediction for UFC Paris's co-main and main events. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share so you can help me reach 1,500 subscribers by May. I'll deeply appreciate you. Make sure you join the official UFC Discord, link in the description. Alright, so look. First up, in the co-main event, we've got Nassourdine Imavov, ranked 4th within the middleweight division, and he's taking on the 8th ranked Brendan Allen. And let me keep this simple. I'm going with Nassourdine Imavov to get this win. Nassourdine Imavov is a super sharp and technical striker who can really handle himself in any type of stand-up exchange, where on the other hand, Brendan Allen, while he's super talented, doesn't have the same level of striking ability, and that's going to be a super big problem in this fight. Like I said before, I really think that on the feet, Imavov has the clear advantage, and he's the much better striker than Brendan Allen is. Although Brendan Allen has been improving his striking over time, but when you break it down, he's primarily a grappler with just decent striking with nothing too dangerous in the stand-up game. Honestly, Imavov's recent fights kind of show why he's the favorite here, because, for example, let's not forget about Brendan Allen and how he went tooth and nail with Chris Curtis and got outboxed by Chris Curtis, someone who Imavov, on the other hand, handled in the striking exchange, kind of showing me that there is a level of control and technique that Brendan Allen has not reached yet, and that kind of highlights the gap in both Imavov and Brendan Allen's skills in the striking department. I really think Brendan Allen's only path to victory here lies within his grappling, because he's a super skilled grappler with solid submission, so you would think that his best chance would be to take Imavov to the ground. But Imavov has really good takedown defense and could hold his own on the ground very well. Imavov's ability to control where this fight takes place kind of gives him the upper hand in this fight with Brendan Allen, and I think that Brendan Allen's only real option is to get this fight to the ground, but that's going to be super difficult when Nassourdine Imavov's takedown defense is way too strong. I think if this fight can stay on the feet, Nassourdine Imavov's clean striking might be a little too much for Brendan Allen, because I just see Imavov just picking him apart over time and winning this by either a unanimous decision or a late third round TKO if Brendan Allen starts to wear down from the pressure as well as the striking damage. Because if Imavov is able to dictate the pace of this fight and where this fight takes place, then it's going to be very essential in this fight against Brendan Allen. So I think Nassourdine Imavov takes the cake in the third round by TKO. Now for the co-main event, that being Renato Moicano versus the God of War Benoit Saint-Denis, and I really think this fight has the potential to be a hidden gem, and I am really excited for it. Moicano is coming off of a win at UFC 300 against Jalen Turner, and in that fight I actually picked Jalen Turner to take the dub, but Jalen Turner made the biggest mistake of his career by trying to secure some type of highlight reel finish just to end up getting TKO'd in the second round. And on the other hand, we've got Benoit Saint-Denis, somebody that I've been following for a little bit now. BSD is a relentless and aggressive fighter who loves to bring the pressure in the octagon, and in his last fight with Dustin Poirier, he was holding his own until he inevitably got caught by the knockout shot. But mind you, this was while fighting with a staph infection, and that's a big deal because it shows how tough and determined he was, and it even shows that even not at his best, he is still dangerous. And the thing about BSD is that he fights exactly how his nickname suggests. Constantly pushing forward, rarely on the back foot, and always aggressive. He's one of those fighters who will never stop moving forward no matter what is happening during his fight, and I just don't see him making the same mistakes that Jalen Turner made against Moicano. Now, when we look at the striking, it's obviously clear that Moicano doesn't have the same tools like Dustin Poirier does, and Dustin Poirier was able to knock out BSD with clean counters, but Moicano lacks that kind of power and precision. He doesn't have that same striking power, accuracy, or counter-punching ability that Dustin Poirier does, and that's going to make a big difference in this fight with BSD. I just don't see Money Moicano landing anything big or any type of fight-ending shots against Benoit Saint-Denis in their matchup. And now, when it comes to the grappling, I think that both fighters have shown that they are super well versed in the ground game, but Benoit Saint-Denis has proven that he is a lot more difficult to control on the ground than anyone else Renato Moicano has gone against. And we've seen it in his fights against Thiago Moises, Dustin Poirier, and Matt Frivola. And as I said before, Benoit Saint-Denis' defensive grappling is no joke. He is tough to keep on the ground, and his scrambling ability and his ability to get back up to his feet will make it a little hard for Renato Moicano to implement any type of ground control strategy. In terms of the overall fight, I think that Benoit Saint-Denis is going to wear down Moicano with consistent pressure. I believe that BSD outmatches Moicano on the feet and can keep up the pace for the entire fight. I expect him to push forward, land heavy shots, and eventually catch Moicano in the later rounds. That's why my prediction is that Benoit Saint-Denis finishes Money Moicano in the third round by likely a TKO. The nonstop aggression and pressure from Benoit Saint-Denis should be a little too much for Money Moicano to handle, and that's kind of why I think that Benoit Saint-Denis will find the finish as the fight wears on. But that's all I've got to say for this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys have to say about Benoit Saint-Denis versus Renato Money Moicano for UFC Paris Fight Night. Let me know in the comment section below. But that about wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.